actual is higher. So in this case, you need to be having a negative variance. So that means we are starting to compare using the reverse. So we are saying you compare the final against the actual. And there you can see we are having now a variance of negative. And if I run it to the end like that, you'll see now the signs will change. The positives and the negatives will change. Now, let's look at how do we interpret it? How do we interpret it? And the interpretation is very simple. Very simple. Now we say, if you pay more than what you budgeted, it will be an adverse. So that's why it is coming to be negative 80. So this connotation of adverse is correct. Where the actual and the budgeted amount are the same or are equal, there is no either adverse or favorable. That is an optimal level. So we leave the zeros without any connotation. Let's come to housing. In housing, you budgeted 360, but you ended up spending only 320, meaning you saved some amount, which is about 40 billion. So when you save 40 billion, that is a favorable variance. So we give it a connotation of favorable. That is a favorable variance like that. And then we look at others. In others, you budgeted to spend, in your final budget, you had 760 billion, but then you ended up spending 800 billion. So you overspent, you surpassed your final budget by 40 billion. So that's why under variance, it will come as a negative of 40 billion. You overspent. So that one connotation is adverse, not favorable. It is adverse because now the sign changed at that point. So I hope we are together up to that point on the interpretation. Are we all good on the interpretation? Confirm to me if we are all good. Are we okay with the interpretation, guys?
Yes, we're okay.
Good. Thank you. So, the next thing after coming up with the variance and the interpretation, let us go and get the totals so that we get to see what surplus or what deficit do we have as the net effect of the variances that we are able to come up with. Now, when doing that, I want us to treat payments. Yes.
So on the receipts part, where we have taxation, is it that we are paying the taxation or we are receiving something?